Okay, so moving on now to Person Dude. Unique name. What, was Person Man already taken? Oh yeah, that's right, Person Man was taken by They Might Be Giants. Moving on, his first question is, who are your favorite characters to use? My favorite characters to use, Vegeta, since I really started playing as him a little bit more than I used to, especially now that I've, actually started picking up a better one. Granted, a lot of people say, try out Iron Mugans. I can't seem to get Iron Mugans down. I really like my GM's Terry. I really can't think of too many others. Oh yeah, Uru's Don Patch is also pretty awesome. I really like those characters. Those are like my top three. If I wanted to keep going, Thomas Hisei's Jin is probably my next most favorite character. He's one of those guys that ranks up there as well. His next question. What kind of characters do you like / hate to fight against the most? Rushdown type, grappler type, turtle type, etc. If I had to say the kind I hate the most to face are the rushdown types. I hate the rushdown types because you try to get the hit on them and they're just going to counter. Can't I get at least one hit in without looking like a retard? Probably not. I also kind of hate the grappler types because the stuff is unblockable. It's, I don't know, I just can't seem to handle the grappler type too well. Turtle types, I've never really faced too many of those. Oh wait, turtle types. Is that like chibis and stuff? Because, oh yeah, I definitely hate those things. Those suckers are too short to hit. I hate all those kinds. Projectile horrors, I hate those as well. Which is probably saying I should quit Street Fighter before I even start going back online, because I'm probably going to find a whole bunch of people that'll be spamming Hadouken, Hadouken, Hadouken. It's annoying. There are probably others I hate to go up against, but you know what? There are some rushdowns that are actually exploitable. If you watch one of my older videos of Rorschach up against an older version of NHK's Makoto from Street Fighter 3, I just used the quarter circle back punch grapple move like over and over, just because that AI would rush me no matter how many times it knows that I've got a grapple move. It's like, wow. Other times I just totally screwed up in there, so I could have had double perfect if I was, a little bit better with my timing on the grapple, but yeah, that's pretty much that. But yeah. Number 3, what do you look for in a Mugen video? Quality, quality, quality. That's one thing I cannot stress enough. One of them is the quality of the fight. And that means using your character to the best of your abilities, but also continuing to learn the said character that you are using. Also, fighting an actual opponent with a real AI. Fighting an AI-less opponent and not putting on an AI patch, that does not count for jack. Unless it's, like a broken sprite swap with no AI, just overpowered, all that bull crap. Then it's totally understandable. I also look for the quality of, the actual video quality. Like, I want to be sure that I'm actually seeing this stuff. High frame, or a decent frame rate, so that way everything flows fluidly. Also want to be able to see that you can see these characters. Sorry for the noise in the background. I'm recording this in my car on campus and everything, so there's probably going to be a lot of cars making noise and stuff. And here comes a prime example of that. Yeah. Moving on. So I keep looking for quality of all kinds. I also want to make sure that the person who's using a high-res life bar or a high-res stage is using Mugen Plus. That is a necessity for those types of things. If you use a high-res stage on low-res Mugen or a high-res life bar and don't set your Mugen config to double res equals 4, then it's just not worth it. It's totally not worth it. And again, it's also the quality of the fight that really will matter on that. Okay, so we've taken care of the what do I look for in a Mugen video. Number 4, what's your take on the YouTube Mugen community? Lol drama. That's pretty much the answer right there. It's lol drama indeed. The problem is with a lot of the so-called drama in the YouTube Mugen community, it's all started based on one person's critiquing. So, for example, when Timote95's characters came out, and I don't really like to call them characters, but I'm going to have to say it just so that way I can avoid being downrated like the devil. When people noticed that these were sprite swaps of crappily made characters, such as Heartless Mushroom Bob or Tachi's Gino, and crap like that, well, when Hero of Elements, or back then Volomaru, posted his critiques of these things, noticed it was a sprite swap, everybody else was noting it was a sprite swap, even I noticed it was a sprite swap. He started jumping on everybody, calling the people that didn't like his characters trolls and idiots, and you don't know how to create a character, so who are you to talk? Bull crap! Some of us may not have made a character, but at least we know of true fighting game engine styles, and we also can tell when a character is a full-blown sprite swap. Other stuff has been coming on like that. There's also, like I said, it goes back to the whole stupidity and Mugen thing that I answered from Sora. And that's pretty much that. So it's like, it all starts with like one person says, I don't like this, or, you know, this guy is not good, and many people will totally agree on that. Others will be like, oh, he's just a freaking troll, he totally doesn't know what he's talking about, blah, 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 wow, blah, all that crap. You know what? Complain about it on your live journal, because I'm sure your mom reads that religiously. But keep that crap away from YouTube, keep that out of Mugen forums. I don't care if you're upset, grow a pair, move on. That's all I have to say. Next up comes Gyrax. Ooh, Jai, you asked me a really dang good question here. I actually was thinking about this one for a while. What do you think was the greatest moment in your career? In your opinion, what was your ultimate crowning moment of awesome? I would have to say, first of all, my crowning moment of awesome was, and this was counting something that I did not on my normal account, but throughout my life, really. Multiple YouTube accounts, multiple personality disorder. No, I don't have multiple personality disorder. I just like to be a pain in the butt to myself and everybody else sometimes. If anybody knows about the old Death Wish Mugen thing, and how I use that, and I'm saying it just as the way some people pronounce it, and that counted Mugen Lord, and that's how he pronounces his name. When I did that whole thing with, I'm up against Wabasaki 3's Rugal, normal Rugal, not God Rugal, and I used GM's Terry, and I did probably the most ultimate thing I could ever do. Get a perfect in the first round. I don't know what the heck happened. It was either lack of AI, or, I mean, I had it on EX Groove, so the AI should have kicked in right then and there. But first round, got a stinking perfect on that. Another probably big crowning moment of awesome was the AI exploit I did on Neo Sonic during my 4th Crapfest video, I believe it was, with Don Patch. It took me a while to get that one down. I had so many bad takes trying to take down Neo Sonic that I ended up going to my second character. I said, you know what, screw it, I am not taking that kind of crap. And next thing I know, I just suddenly, I wasn't purposely trying for that, I was just going in, you know, doing the same move over and over. And yet I still got, you know, the AI exploit, and probably, I think it was a perfect on that too, wasn't it? Either way, those were like my crowning moments of awesome. My greatest moments of my career were the perfects and the AI exploitations.